Today's video is going to be about something a little bit different. It's going to be about helping maintain balance, especially as we get older. So this is pretty important. Falls are very common the older we get. Our balance systems are not what they used to be. So this one's going to demonstrate on how we might be able to help maintain and maybe even restore those a little bit. So our body is able to balance because of three major mechanisms. The first one is our visual system. When we look, we can see the horizon, so we have an idea of where we are in space. We can see walls or vertically like this. If something's like this, then we're wondering what's going on. Information coming into our visual system. The second one is our proprioceptive system, which is information coming in from our muscles and our joints. Our ankles, for example, even the joints in our neck are rich in proprioceptive mechanisms that give our brain information. So for example, if we were to kind of tilt forward and there's more pressure on the front of our feet, receptors in our skin and the muscles in the joints sense that, and we know, hey, our weight is tilting too far forward, we're going to go back. And the third one is the vestibular system, and the vestibular system will detect the effects of gravity on us. It will detect movement through a complex system within the ear, within some structures deep within the ear. So what if we were to force our body to rely more on a couple of the systems by taking out one of the three systems? So for example, if we did some things with our eyes closed, we would be relying more on that vestibular system and our proprioceptive system to maintain our balance. That would be good, right? We'd be working them. So let's try a few things and see how that goes. So why am I standing in a corner? This is the safest way to do this, especially if you've got balance issues, especially the older we get, because when we do this, if we lose our balance, we're not going to go too far. We're going to be hitting a wall on either side of us. If your balance is really bad, or maybe you've got hip problems or knee issues and you can't stand up very easily, even putting a chair in front of you and having somebody watch you might be appropriate. In any case, so we're standing in a corner, and what we would do first is just stand and try standing with our eyes closed. So we talked about getting rid of the input coming from our visual system, so now we're just relying on the other ones, our vestibular system, our proprioceptive system. Most people can do that pretty easily. So if you can do that, how about trying to stand on one foot? We're forcing our proprioceptive system to get used to just standing and getting the information from one leg now, and our vestibular system, but we're also using our vision. How about we close our eyes now when we're standing on one foot? Oh, it becomes harder. So the reason it's harder is, again, we're only relying on information from those other two systems, so we're training them. So ultimately, you're standing, you're trying to stand with one foot. If you can do that, try closing your eyes. So standing on one leg with your eyes closed. Let's say you get really good at that. How about your eyes are closed, you're standing on one foot for a period of time. I even find it harder right now. And then you can try doing it by standing for as long as you can on each leg, and then maybe even just trying to switch legs back and forth. Now, you get really good at that. How about trying to do it if either your feet are on a line in front of each other, maybe even crossed a little bit, or on a line, almost like you're doing a sobriety test. Your eyes are open, you can do it. Try doing it with your eyes closed. It gets a little bit harder as your eyes are closed. We're taking out the visual information. We're relying on the other two systems. So there's many videos probably out there on how you may be able to improve your balance. This is just one simple method that you can do virtually anywhere. All you need is a couple walls for safety as we try to maintain balance the older we get. So hopefully you'll find this helpful.